Geno Smith, thank you. Like, genuinely, thank you. Because as a Cardinals fan, this was so nice watching the 49ers get dropped off. Genuinely, I think the 49ers are a bigger threat than Seattle. And we have Seattle coming up this week, so you better believe I'm going to talk my talk. But that was a ridiculous touchdown, and that is ice in the veins. Like, Geno, you got it. That was a ridiculously hard touchdown and a game-winning drive. Like, you did that. I will give you credit. So Seahawks fans, enjoy this 20-17 victory, especially a division win. These are very difficult to come by, and San Francisco drops to the bottom of the division. I think this is something all NFC West and all NFC or NFL fans will be proud of, is the 49ers now sit at the bottom of the division. That is lovely. The Seahawks are right there 5-5, Rams 5-5, and the Cardinals at the top with a 6-4 record. None of this is solidified, and it is insanely scary as we hold the division lead, but how long is that going to last? I'm not sure. The Cardinals are on a 4-game win streak, though. Things are looking good, and if you look at our stats, we align basically right there with them as well. We lead the teams in points scored. Like, out of the NFC West teams, we have the most points for us behind San Francisco. But when it comes to points against, we are right there at the very top with the least allowed in San Francisco, number 2, and Seattle and the Rams are right there neck and neck. Just a ridiculously close division, and I am very scared. I'm not going to lie to you because this could go either way. But I'm excited regardless because the Cardinals are playing great football, and everyone in the NFC West is neck and neck. A little scary because I had the Seahawks finishing with 7 wins. I had the Rams finishing with 7 as well. Cardinals anywhere from 8-9, and San Francisco with 11. For them to get to 11, they need to win out the rest of the season and only have 1 more loss. So, not going to happen, more than likely, but it is very possible that they pile on the next couple games and just start popping wins. They would just need to go 6-1 to end the year. It's very possible knowing San Francisco, but they are not playing elite level football right now, so the division is up for grabs, and 2 teams that we're playing this week, and that is the Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. We're going to talk about that, but both of these teams will be in a great spot, especially with this division win right here. This game does mean a lot for both teams. If the Arizona Cardinals can win this, the division lead gets even bigger, and we would be 3-0 in the division, and Seattle would get back-to-back division wins, and that would be huge for them because a division like this, being this tight, might come down to division wins. And if the Cardinals can go 3-0 and be undefeated for the first half stretch of the division games, that would be muy bien. But is it going to happen? I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and dive into this game and discuss the matchup, and I will be giving you guys my thoughts on if the Arizona Cardinals can pull this off or if Seattle stumps us. First things first is Geno Smith. I'm going to go ahead and talk about him because what a weird season. This is like some Jameis Winston type stuff right here. 2,700 yards, which is 4th in the NFL. 11 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. He turns the ball over like crazy. That is not to be understated. But he knows how to sling that thing.
Hey, yo, what the?
If it comes to picking up yards, he's gotcha. I'm not the biggest Geno believer. Like, I genuinely think he's like a bottom 20 quarterback in the NFL. But one thing I will admit is he can sling that thing. The yards will be picked up, and that backs in their offensive rankings. We'll pull those up in just 2 seconds, but a guy who has been benefiting greatly from this has been Jackson Smith-Njigba, who has been on fire these last 2 weeks. 17 receptions, 290 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's finally breaking out. Year 2 player. I think he's going to be special. It's unfortunate because their secondary too is muy bien too. Love their secondary with Devon Witherspoon. Like, they got some stuff going on over there. But Jackson Smith-Njigba and DK Metcalf are problems. When it comes to yards, they'll pick those up, and Geno Smith is getting them involved. And let's go ahead and pull up their offensive rankings. They're about middle of the pack in terms of points per game. Like, that is very certain. Yards per game, they are number 10. So top 10 offense in terms of yards. But what they're not great on is converting on 3rd down and 4th down, which the Cardinals, especially recently, have been great at getting teams off the field on 3rd down, which normally we aren't that at all, especially in the first half of the season. But as of recent, we have gotten a lot better. And then Seattle, rushing wise, is one of the worst in the league. Kenneth Walker is only averaging 4 yards a carry, and they, as an offense, have 4.1. Their run game is not as strong as their pass game, and their pass game's not even elite. Geno Smith just knows how to pile on yards. They just cannot score a lot of touchdowns. But one thing Geno is good at is completing the pass. Pass percent play, they are number 4 in the league, so they will sling that thing out. Like I said, Geno knows how to pick up yards, and his completion percent is 69.07. Not only does he know how to pick up yards, but he knows how to complete a pass at a very high rate. 7 of every 10 basically is what he's completing right now. Yards per pass, 7.5, ranking 10th in the league. Passes per game, they are number 3 with 37.5. That is ridiculous. Almost 40 freaking passes a game. I know the Geno Smith over passing yards has been free all season, because passing yards a game, here they are, number 2 at 260. But as you guys see, interception thrown percent is almost 3%, which ranks 24th in the league and is one of the worst. And the sack percent is 7.86, ranking 21st as well. So there's some key things on there that the Arizona Cardinals, even though we do not have an insane pass rush, we can still get home because Seattle's offensive line is super trash. And Geno Smith is prone to turnovers. So the secondary, who has been locking up as of recent, has not allowed a touchdown in 3 home games, are going to have plenty of opportunities to pick off Geno Smith. And although it's not at home, I'm still very confident that the Cardinals defense is going to show up, and this is going to be a heck of a game. And flipping it to the defensive side of the ball, where they are about middle of the pack, as you guys see right here, they allow about 24 points per game, which is ranked 24th in the league. The Cardinals can pour this thing on. Opposing yards per game, 350. That is 22nd in the NFL. Points per play, you guys see, ranked 17th. And 3 more key points right here is if you guys go to third down conversion percent, they are ranked 18th, which is very good for the Cardinals because this offense needs to be on point. The Seahawks offense scares me a lot more than the defense, and that's basically because they could air that thing out. And then their fourth down conversion percent is 50%, which ranks 10th, so they really don't allow that. And then here's the biggest thing right here is opponents' touchdowns per game. Almost 3 a game, ranking 22nd. So the Cardinals can pour it on, and if we can continue to start out hot like we do every single game, we are going to be in a very good spot. And I feel like Kyler Murray and James Conner are going to pound that rock because their run defense is trash. 4.8 yards per carry against Seattle's defense, ranking 25th in the league. They rush 30 times a game against Seattle, ranking 24th in the league. That is a ridiculous stat right there. Seattle allows 138.6 yards and 1 touchdown rushing a game. Like, the run defense for Seattle is buns, and the Cardinals have taken pride in running the football. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup, and their pass defense isn't anything crazy. It's about middle of the pack, if we're being honest right here. The completion percent against Seattle's defense is 66.67. Literally exactly 2 out of every 3 is complete, ranking 22nd in the league. Opponents' yard per pass 7th is 15th or 14th. Sorry, I don't know why I read 15. Opponents' passes per game is 32.4, ranking 18th, and they don't allow a ton of passing yards. 210, which is about middle of the pack again, 16, and they're about league average when it comes to interceptions. Seattle's defense does not strike any fear in my heart, as it shouldn't. Arizona, I feel like, has an offense that'll counteract very well against them. I think James Conner is set to have a fantastic day. That's a player I think is going to absolutely kill them. And then Kyler Murray in the run game too, I think he can kill them, but I think this is going to be a super heavy James Conner day. And I don't think the Seahawks are really going to have an answer for us. Like, I genuinely don't. I think the Cardinals are going to pound the rock. That is going to be a priority. And James Conner, if I had to make a stat prediction for him, like, genuinely, I'm thinking 18 plus carries here for 100 plus yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, James Conner is set to have a field day, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. Maybe 1 touchdown, but 2 touchdowns is fair. Honestly, I'm going to drop it down to 80 yards and 2 touchdowns on 18 carries. I like that a lot better, and these are like the minimum for him, but I think James Conner is set to feast right here, and I am very excited because I don't know where the split carries are going to be with Trey Benson. I think he is going to see some action, but James Conner, 18 carries for 80 plus yards and 2 touchdowns. Go ahead and book that, man. And what else you could book is an Arizona Cardinals W, because I got the Arizona Cardinals winning this one 31-24. You let me know how you guys are feeling about this stat prediction, man. I'm loving it. I think the Cardinals are going to walk into Seattle, and they are going to walk away with the win, extend the streak to 5, and take a even bigger division lead and go 3-0, and things are going to look fantastic. Do let me know how you guys are feeling about this prediction, but Seattle is coming off a very impressive win, 20-17 against San Francisco, so I do think it is going to be very close to the very end, but I think the Cardinals are going to pull away because as of recent, we know how to close games, and this has been fantastic for us because when it comes down to 1-score possessions, we're one of the best teams in the league. So I like our chances if we can keep this thing close. But with that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video. Let me know how you guys are feeling about my predictions. Seattle fans, Cardinals fans, NFL fans, let me know your predictions for this game down in the comment section below as well. But if you guys are new to the channel and ended up enjoying today's video, man, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL related content. So if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, man, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.